So, good afternoon. We are back again with another video, another stream even. And just before we get into talking about Dominic Calvert-Lewin being linked to Arsenal again, don't forget, in 27 minutes from now, I will be live with Matisse on his channel, MAH, type that in on YouTube, you'll find it. And we're going to be on there. I'm going to be on there with Corey, West Ham fan, and with Tobes, the Tottenham fan. This show is going to be unbearable, because that guy has been winding me up since Antonio Conte signed. So yeah, make sure you come and tune in for that, because it's going to be fireworks. But we are linked to Calvert-Lewin again, and we were linked all summer, to be fair. And we obviously didn't go and sign him. But it's funny, because yesterday we were talking on there about how both of Arsenal's strikers going to need replacing in the next couple of years. One's going to need replacing this summer, maybe even January. And obviously that's probably why Calvert-Lewin's linked. And the other one, Aubameyang, is the wrong side of 30. I know that doesn't make any difference for people like Ronaldo and Messi and Lewandowski, but for Aubameyang, pretty much all of his pace has cleared up now. And he ain't really got much other than that, has he? Apart from movement in the penalty box. And he tends to play on the wing these days. So we are going to need another striker or two. Calvert-Lewin I quite like, to be honest. I think decent player, man. Decent player. Still 24. He's not turning 25 until March next year. So it's at the age now where he could kind of kick on. And I feel like Everton's a good place for him at the moment, right? Everton, this season, he's played free, scored free. I mean, that's pretty good going. Obviously, he's out with injury at the moment. He's got a fractured toe, I believe, which is why he's not played hardly any games. Yes, fractured toe according to Transfer Market. And that's actually mad. Just having a look at 1 second. Interesting. Yeah, fractured toe. But anyway, let's go back to last season's stats, because last season it was kind of like it was one of the best strikers in the league last season, and I think he was the top English goal scorer last season. I think I may be wrong in saying that, but I'm pretty sure he was. And his aerial ability has come on massively, because I remember watching Calvert-Lewin, and it was like, well, yeah, you're kind of technically good. You run the channels, you work hard, back to goal, getting in behind, whatever. You are a pretty good player, but you don't score enough headers. And then last season, I don't know what happened. Duncan Ferguson's obviously been training him, because he was attacking a ball better than I've seen anyone in the league attack a ball in the air, striker-wise, for years. And now Ronaldo's turned up, and obviously he's better in the air than Calvert-Lewin. But last season, Calvert-Lewin, nobody could get near him. Like, literally running on, jumping, bosh, header every time. 16 goals last season. And if you think Everton weren't exactly great, they were all right. Ancelotti was doing all right. I wouldn't say he was ripping up trees with Everton. And I thought he'd done really well. I thought he'd done really well, Calvert-Lewin. I think that he's a player that when you look at Arsenal, we like whipping the ball into a box, but we don't have anyone there to edit, because it just bounces straight off a Lacazette's head straight over the bar, or it bounces off a Aubameyang's head. Aubameyang don't even bother trying to win headers these days. So I feel like we need somebody of this mould, somebody that's pretty tall, can attack a ball. How tall is he? 189, 1.89 meters. How much is that? 6'2", 6'1", maybe more. I don't know. But yeah, I think he's pretty decent. Del Boy's not having it. He's average. Just because he's English, would he make us win the league? No. Well, listen, you never know. You never know. He could be another Olivier Giroud. And I don't know, mate. It's funny, because when Giroud was here, we were trying to do tiki-taka football. Then Giroud leaves, and now we're trying to whip the ball in high for headers, and nobody can head a ball. It's like, why is this club so backwards all the time? Right? Whip the ball into the box for the players that you've got in the box. And to be honest, we ain't really got many players in the box, which is why we don't score any goals. But there we go. It is what it is. Realistically, who do you think we will sell in January? Sell in January? I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone, mate, if I'm honest. Maybe El Neni or Kolasinac, but I don't think even that. Listen, these people are in the last 6 months of their contract come January, so there's no reason for us to, or no reason for them to be sold. There's reason for us to sell them because obviously we can get a fee for them, but there's no reason for them players with 6 months left when they can go and get a big signing on fee or a bigger wage somewhere else in 6 months for them to even bother. So, yeah, it's mad. It's mad. 6'2". Thank you, mate. I thought it was about 6'1", 6'2". Listen, I think I'm going soft. I genuinely do like Calvert-Lewin. Like, I think he's a good player. But you're right. Maybe we ain't going to win the league with him. But listen, we ain't going to win the league with this manager. So I don't know, mate. I don't know. The story's out there, so I thought, fuck it, let's run it. Let's run it. And yeah, you're probably right, mate. But his contract's up in 2025. What, we in 2021? Wow, he's going to cost quite a few quid then. 45 mil, around that sort of figure. Is he worth 45 mil? You guys tell me. Is he worth about 45 mil? I don't know. But the one thing I do know is that we are going to need some strikers, man. And which strikers are going to come to Arsenal when we're shit? So for me, the only way to attract top players is to either pay well over the odds for them, which this club ain't ever going to do. And when I mean over the odds, I mean like pay over the odds wage-wise and fee-wise. But I don't think we're ever going to do that for top players. We do that for shit, don't we? Like Xhaka and Mustafi. I don't think we've ever really overpaid other than Mesut Ozil. And was he a top player? Like, I've never got the hype around Ozil. He was a top player at Real Madrid, so maybe that's why we did pay over the odds for him. I don't know. But I've never really rated Ozil at Arsenal. He's had a couple of good games here and there every season. That's about it. But we need to either pay over the odds for a top player, a top player, or we have to go and get somebody like a Calvert-Lewin or even this guy, an Ivan Toney. You know, players like that, or Ollie Watkins. But then are they going to take us to a next level? And that is always the problem you've got when you sign these players. Ivan Toney, I think, is quality. I genuinely do. I really think he's going places. Top player, man. Calvert-Lewin, if it was a choice out of the two, take both. Take both. Why not? Take both. One can win bullet headers and the other one can play him in and around. Yeah, come on, we'll take both. But no, honestly, all jokes aside, we do need strikers because Aubameyang's contract expires when? Season after next, I think. Have a look. Aubameyang, here we go. I think it's the season after next Aubameyang's contract runs out. So on that basis, he's going to be into the final 2 years of his contract, right? Yeah, 2023, June 23, right? So at the end of this season, Aubameyang is now down to the last 2 years. So working on that basis, we're going to need a striker to replace him. And he could quite easily run his contract down because, again, he is currently, 32 at the minute. By the time that contract expires, he'll be 35. So he's going to be 33 in the summer. Yeah, 18th of June, Gemini like me. And, yeah, by the time he goes into the final 2 years, he'll be 33. How much are we getting for Aubameyang? And we should be looking to offload him this summer. Like 100%. I ain't even fucking around. We should be looking to get rid of Aubameyang this summer because otherwise he will run down that contract until he's 35. Or we'll sell him for 5 million quid when he's 34 and a half or something. And it's like, this is now how you have to act like a big club. No, none of this sentiment crap. And, oh yeah, but he was like one of the fastest to this amount. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, this is where you have to act like a big club now. Yeah, I like Aubameyang. I think he's been pretty damn decent since he's got here. The last 12 months. Connor, sorry, man. I've had so much going on. I swear, mate. Yeah, I've literally not stopped. So, but I'll text you. Yeah, and I'll sort something for. In fact, what day does it say? Wednesday. Call me tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, call me tomorrow after because I'm going straight on the show after this. Then I've got another one to do later. So. Call me tomorrow after anytime after 10 o'clock in the morning, really. We've got the cleaner coming at 9:30. So yeah, call me tomorrow, man. But anyway, this is where you have to act like a big club, because when you've got players that are going into the last 2 years of their contract, that's where you should be saying, right, you're either signing or you're buggering off, mate. Yeah, and we were allegedly going to be doing that. Well, we still ain't done it, have we? You know, and that's a good player as well, Isak. Yeah, I don't really know about the other guy too much, but yeah, listen, we do need strikers, and Lacazette's been allowed to run his contract right the way down. There ain't no way that guy is going to command a fee when we want to sell him in January, for example. He'll just say, whatever, mate. I'm just going to sit here for 6 months. I'll give my all. I'll run around a lot. I'll get all the passion. I'll get the crowd up. I'll make out I'm a hero. Blah blah blah, and then I'll leave for nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? Listen, they've allowed to do that. The contract states that it ends on so and so date, and there's no rule that says you have to re-sign. But at the same time, that's where the club have to start behaving properly, because you can't just keep signing players for 40, 50 million quid and then allowing them to leave for nothing. That is never, ever, ever going to work out well. You know, and we've done it so many times. You know, Mesut Ozil, 42 million quid. That geezer cost us over 150 million quid in terms of wages and everything. And the fee and the agent fee cost us over 150 million quid. Yeah, my cleaner's quality, man. She's a Man United fan. Yeah, she's a really good girl, man. Really good girl. And she's from Mane. She's from fucking Mane. But no, she's a nice woman, man. Really nice woman. But we've done it with Mesut Ozil. We've done it with Aaron Ramsey, albeit Aaron Ramsey was only 5 million quid. But if you add up how much money we paid Aaron Ramsey and then add it to the 5 million quid, why didn't we just get rid of him? It's like, I don't really get it. Aubameyang has 18 months left on his contract. It says on Transfer Market, June the 30th, 23. So what's that? Yeah, you're probably, oh, hold up. You're actually right. Hang on. Yeah, you're right, mate. You're actually fucking right. Wow. Do you know what? Do you know when I looked at it and said June, it said June the 30th, I just assumed like June to June, June to June. So that's why I was like, oh yeah, 2 years left in the summer. No, it's actually 2022 in a month's time. He has actually got 18 months there. Even worse, get rid of him now. Get rid of him now. Get rid. Yeah, that is not going to go well. That is not going to go well. Mate, I'm still half asleep. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. That is not going to go well. Like, honestly, we've allowed Aubameyang to get down to, on a new contract, 18 months left, when we should have probably sold him in the summer, because he signed that new contract. He ain't really done a great deal since, and he has literally got no pace anymore. I don't care what anyone tells me. That guy has got no fucking pace. I have seen Grant Hanley catch him up. Yeah, I have seen Johnny Evans catch him up. You know, go back and watch the Arsenal-Norwich game. Aubameyang spins him and flicks the ball around the corner, and he is gone. And Grant Hanley had to turn, and he's a big centre-back, and he caught him up. And it weren't because Aubameyang was slowing down. He caught him up. Yeah, and I see it with Johnny Evans last season, I think it was. It's like he ain't really got his pace anymore. So without his pace, you know, we need to play him up front. But then you play him up front for his movement in the box without the pace. But then because we're not playing to that kind of way, he's kind of irrelevant, because he can't dribble, he can't run past people anymore. So it's kind of irrelevant in this Mikel Arteta team, really. Right now, it's listen, we're 7 unbeaten in the league, so people can say what they want. But at the end of the day, going forward, Aubameyang is 33 in the summer, and he'll be down to the last year of his contract. That's not going well, is it? And that'll be after Lacazette's walked out for free. Go and look at this football club, innit? Trust the process. If you can't see what they're doing at this football club, mate, you can fuck off down the lane. Lautaro Martinez, good player. Very good player. Yeah, hit the like so you can fuck off down the lane. You tell him, Del Boy. You tell him, son. You fucking tell him, mate. And big up to Drew. Big up the Facebook, man. Big up all the Facebook gang. Missed out on Edouard's a good player, very good player. Victor Osimhen. I'm not convinced on this guy. Do you know that? I'm really not. I'm really not convinced on that Victor Osimhen. And I'll tell you why after I read out the super chat that I missed a minute ago. I'll tell you why, because although he's doing pretty well over in Italy, he's cost them what, 60, 70 million quid? How much is that going to cost us to get him if we wanted him? It's going to be around that or more, isn't it? Because they ain't going to sell for less, surely, unless he starts running his contract all the way down. But I don't think he's worth anywhere near that. I don't even think he was worth the 70 mil that they paid for him. Big up to Chike, man. He says, Lee, what would be your ideal January? Are you doing a watch along for Liverpool, Atletico Madrid tonight, or the Manc Derby? I'm not doing a watch along for either, mate. Not doing a watch along for either. Ideal January would be sacking Mikel Arteta, and I'm on a stream. I'm literally live right now. Bye, mate. So yeah, ideal January would be sack Mikel Arteta, get a proper manager. Big up to Tyler as well for your donation, buddy. And appreciate that, my friend. Let me see if I can find on the screen. There it is. We found it. Smash the likes up, everyone, as well. I'm going live in 10 minutes on Matisse's channel. Spurs fan here. Hope you're well. We went for Vlahovic. I think that's how you say his name. And Barea already. Well, exactly. And the thing is, now you've got a proper manager, you are going to be able to attract a better quality of player because they're going to want to come and play with Antonio Conte. How many people wake up on the Monday morning or a Tuesday or any other day of the week and think, oh, yeah, Arsenal, oh, yeah. Let me go and play under Mikel Arteta. How many people actually wake up and think, I want to go and play for Mikel Arteta? They don't. Fucking hell, come on. He's got no pulling power, man. Smash the likes up, people. Come on, 106 likes is abysmal. Yeah, if you can't see what Mikel Arteta's doing, mate, you can fuck off down the lane to Antonio Conte. You know what I mean? Put the link up for Matisse's channel. I will. Let me do that right now while you lot are smashing the likes up. The hell's going on here, man? My Mac just froze, right? And I pressed the new tab window and it's opened about 20 of them because I kept tapping it. Oh dear. Right, let's go. Let's go. I will be back later today as well. Probably around 6 o'clock. What time is it now? 2 o'clock my time. So yeah, 7 o'clock my time. 6 o'clock I'll be back again. What is this doing? I can't find Matisse's channel. This is acting weird today, man. There it is. Hang on here. Right. He's nearly on 20k as well. So if you ain't subscribed, he's 1.3k away from 20. So make sure you go and subscribe to this channel. Toby's going to be just on one. And it's gonna be mad because he's just gonna be sitting there like the cat that got the cream now that they've got a proper manager, and we're sitting here and debating on whether Calvert-Lewin is gonna make us title challengers. It's peak. It is actually peak. But yes, anyone who's joined late, Aubameyang's got 18 months left on his current contract. Lacazette's got 6, and we're linked to Calvert-Lewin. And this is part of the process everyone wants me to trust. We're letting another striker leave for nothing. We've got another one into the last 18 months. And Calvert-Lewin's good, though. I would take Calvert-Lewin. But yeah, this is where we're at right now, unfortunately. Big up to Kirk Douglas as well. I love your content. Keep it up. And Arteta out. You tell him, Kirk. Thank you very much, buddy. Isak signed a new contract, so they want over 100 mil. Yeah, they can keep that. Oh dear. It's like people ring me when I'm on stream. They know I'm streaming. Like, you know, people know when I'm working. Although, to be fair, maybe they didn't get a notification. I don't know. We are shit. Yes, we are. Leeds Max working like Arteta. Mate, it went weird, man. Proper throws. Vieira next. No thanks. Don't want any ex-player as manager of this football club. Not one ex-player for me, because what happens is our fan base. Look at the way they've associated and attached themselves to Mikel Arteta, right? And that geezer was a bang average midfielder. Could you imagine how they would attach themselves to Vieira as manager? We could literally lose every game and get relegated 3 years straight, and then still say no, trust the process. So no. Don't want any ex-player as Arsenal manager, man. I want somebody that's got no attachment to this football club, because then we won't have divs in our fan base going, oh, but he's got the best hair. He's got perfect hair. He's got nice drip. Fucking turn it in. Turn it in. I've seen people today talking about that Miguel Aziz, right? He went on loan to Portsmouth. He came on as a sub last night for 20 minutes, but he's played like 80 minutes of football since he's been on loan. Fucking hell, all of the comments I see on this post on Insta. Oh, bring him back. We're going to need him. We're going to need him because Partey and El Neni are going to the AFCON. Like, okay, mate, so the kid can't get in Portsmouth's team. What makes you think he's starting for Arsenal? Like, come on. Seriously, man, raise the standards, people. I'm here to tell you every day, raise the standards. Do you rate Jonathan David? Not really, if I'm honest. He's just a Antonio Martial lookalike, isn't he? He is literally the spitting image of Martial. So yeah, keep pumping the likes, man. Keep pumping the likes. All the smart players leave Arsenal. Exactly, because they realise that it's not going to happen for them at this football club. So they need to go down a better path if they want to achieve. And the people that do leave, like Van Persie, like Alexis, like Ramsey, albeit Ramsey kind of did it in a snide way. Like, I think he did it in the snidest way, because he was making out he was going to sign. And then we just went, well, fuck off then, because you ain't. Yeah, and then he was standing there crying and, I'll turn it in, mate. Yeah, but it's funny because all of them have won a title since they've left Arsenal. Every single one of them. So what does that tell you, man? Kind of mad, isn't it? They've all won a title. Ramsey at Juve, Alexis at Inter, and Van Persie at Man United. And the funny thing is our fans with Van Persie and with Alexis go, oh, but they're snakes. They're snakes. The same with Cesc. They're snakes. How are they snakes? They're actually winners, mate. Yeah, they're winners because they actually left to go and win. They wanted to win. They don't want to just make up the numbers in the Champions League every season. They didn't just want to plod from Project Youth to Process to British Core to German Core to fucking Arsene Wenger. Oh, don't sack him. Look at what he's done for the club. So, oh, perfect hair and drip. Yeah, these people actually want to win. And we could do with a lot more players like that at this football club. But unfortunately, this football club doesn't like winners. Because it just likes to go around in a circle, just likes to make up the numbers and finish 5th, 6th. Oh, but we get Champions League if you finish 4th. Who gives a fuck if you ain't going to win it? Yeah, but, you know, it's nice, though, because you get to see Messi and you get to see Lewandowski. Yeah, we get battered every time. No thanks, I'd rather not. Like, yeah, but I get to see Messi at the Emirates, don't I, if we get PSG and that. Like, who cares? Like, genuinely, could you imagine us against Bayern Munich right now? They're pumping 5 past everyone. Yeah, and they were pumping 5 past us when we were better under that manager, right, than we are now. Yeah, and it's like, can you imagine Mikel Arteta going up against that? Fucking turn it in. No thanks. That would be double digits, and it wouldn't be over 2 legs. That'd be in one game. They smacked about 11 past someone the other week. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's mad. Big up to Aaron, man. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin's a good player, man. I like Calvert-Lewin. I think the way that we currently play as a team, I think it'd suit it better than what we've got, because we cross, and there's no one there to head the ball. So if that's the route we want to go down in terms of carrying on crossing like we do, then a player like Calvert-Lewin would be good. Yeah. Big up Luke Tompkins, man. Come on, real one, baby. Real one. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Big up to Matthew Tapopi. Is that actually your real name, Matthew? Or did you just like spell it twice just for the bands? Big up to Chris as well. Chris Mees for Marlin. Another one, exactly. Mate, we've had a lot of players leave this football club over the years, and they've all gone on to win stuff. Yeah, they've all gone on to win stuff. And it's like, I just think that that's the mentality that we need to change at this football club. Why can't we be the team that win? Why is it always they have to leave to win? And I'll tell you why. Because this fan base is sentimental as fuck. Say it every day. Every single day. Oh, but you can't get rid of Wenger. Be careful what you wish for. The amount of people I've seen saying, yeah, see, you lot wanted Wenger out. Now look at what's happened. Mate, we're fucking in this mess because he's fucking... I'm not even starting on him. I can't be asked. Yeah? Can't even be bothered. I can't be bothered. I'm going live in 1 minute with Matisse people. Emery declined the Newcastle job, apparently. Would you take him back? I'd take Gunnosaurus over Mikel Arteta, mate. Bring back Yaya Sanogo. Yeah. Colo. It's sentiment FC, mate. It's sentiment and vibes. This fan base are not serious because it has been infested with fucking kids. Yeah, it's fact. It is. I guarantee Arsenal fan base online is younger than any other fan base. It has been infested with kids. And these kids have never seen us win a title because that was 17 years ago. So they're probably 20, 21, 22, 23. I can't really remember it, can you? Like, and it's like, you know, they've only started supporting Arsenal because of Wenger or because of Thierry Henry, which is cool. I get it. You know, I get that. I get people say, oh, I like that player. I'll support that club. I get it. And when you're picking your team as a kid, cool, I get it. But they don't know fuck all about the football club. They don't learn nothing about the football club. The majority of these people that I see online, they don't know anything pre-Premier League, pre-Wenger, because it's all about the here and now. And then anything you say about George Graham, yeah, but he went off and fucking managed Spurs. No, he didn't. He went and managed Leeds, mate. Then he went to Spurs. Yeah, it's not like he left us. Well, he actually got sacked from us. It's not like he got sacked and then went straight to Spurs. Yeah, and he was that good a manager, George Graham. They were shit and he still won him a trophy. And on that bombshell, I'm getting out of here. I'm live on Matisse's channel right now. The link is going in the chat again because I didn't pin it. So make sure this link that's going in there right now, it's on that link. Go and spam the chat with rat emojis and rat army and all of that crap. And yeah, man. And Toby is going to be sitting there probably with a glass of champagne, a little strawberry in it, and pinky fingers up, darling. So yes, come join us, and I'll be back again on here at 6 o'clock. What's wrong with kids supporting? There's nothing wrong with kids supporting, but don't fucking sit there as a kid that knows nothing about the club and tell people like me and Kenny and Jez, yeah, that we're fake fans. That's what's wrong, mate. And none of these kids that I see, especially on that fucking app I've been suspended from, they know absolutely nothing about this football club. And they've got the audacity to tell people that do that they're fake. Yeah, come on. This is the legacy Wenger left behind, by the way. Yeah, 2 generations of fucking divs that know nothing about football that have now infested our football club and turned it into a fucking circus. And then it's rinse and repeat. Anyway, I'm going. I'm late. See you later. Pinned comment. Click on it. I'm out of here. I'm going to go and rant on fucking Matisse's channel now about fucking Arsenal not getting Conte. Out of here. Laters. Arteta out. Divs out. And yeah, we're out of here.